Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the English news from Djibouti channels. We will begin our news tonight with the main titles. Our headlines are: the Minister of Higher Education meets engineering students who participate in the African Innovation Week. On continental news, Germany crossed the million of people who are affected by the COVID-19. Welcome if you join us. The President of the Republic, Excellency Mr. Ismail Omar Guelleh, sent a message of condolence to the Prime Minister Mr. Abdel Fattah Abdel Rahman Al Burhan on the death of the late God-willing Mr. Sadiq Al Mahdi, the former Prime Minister. In his telegram, the President of the Republic, on behalf of Djiboutian people and government, in his personal name, expressed his sincere condolence to the Sudanese government and brotherly people of Sudan, asking God Almighty to bless the deceased with the fullness of his mercy and bless him with his pardon and inspire him all patience and solace all his family. The late Sadiq Al Mahdi, who died yesterday at the age of 84, is considered a prominent figure in the Sudanese political and religious scene. As part of the implementation of the national employment policy, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mr. Mahmoud Ali Yusuf, had an informal meeting yesterday at the Campiski Hotel Palace with the diplomats accredited to Djibouti. The Minister of the Foreign Affairs thanked all diplomats for their participation in the meeting, intended to strengthen the policy of the employment initiative implemented by the Minister of Labor. He specified that this process benefits from a new approach and methods with meeting all national actors and operators. The meeting with the bilateral partners come after a similar meeting with the bilateral partners. The minister asked diplomats to support this process of job creation initiative thanks to the political vision and realistic objective, and require the support of all partners. The minister, during a speech, called on all the diplomats to accompany this job creation process initiated thanks to a political vision with a realistic objective, and require the support of all partners. The minister also informed that a forum will soon be organized with the participation of the president to strengthen these processes of employment initiative is a path to prosperity and must be supported by all bilateral and multilateral partners. The Minister of Higher Education and Research received in his office engineering students and former engineering students who participated through their startup in African Innovations Week. The President of the University of Djibouti and the Dean of the Faculty of Engineering also participated in this meeting. Some of the startups were awarded and other not, but all presented innovative projects. The list of the startup were Jeep Energy Services, Energy Audit, and Home Auditions and Installations of the building with the IoT and connected objectives, and also productions of electrical outlets against surgers and brownouts. The Minister of Higher Education and Research stressed the importance of the startups to develop in Djibouti in particular and in Africa in general. The honors, in collaboration with the Minister of Social Affairs and Solidarity, carried out yesterday operation to distribute household kits to residents of Sheikh of the Sheikh Farah district of the town of Demirjoug. These kits essentially consisted of clothes, sheets, diapers, and children, and many other things in this rainy period. UNRWA's Executive Secretary Hussein Hassan Darar personally led this distribution, which was held in the rainy to provide immediate and adequate assistance during these rainy periods. The city of Tajora has experienced these decades of unprecedented urban growth. The youth who constitute the driving force of the region represents half of the population of the region, an ambitious youth and holder of qualification who have sworn not to keep their hand on their players' powers nor effort to take advantage of the opportunity that arise in the region. These young people, mostly graduated, are the origin of many initiatives in the region and today remain owners of small businesses and goods and serve their community. The National Union of Djiboutian Women (UNFD), in partnership with the UNHCR office and UNAS, proceeded yesterday morning to Ali Adi refugees camp, an official launch of a vast campaign entitled 16 Days of Activism Against Gender Violence and the Eliminations of Violence Against Women and Girls. The official launching ceremony of the campaign, chaired by the Deputy Secretary General of the UNFD, Mrs. Ruqya Yusuf Ali. So the participation also under the prefect of the locality of Ali Ade, Mr. Shaban Dahir, the representative of the NGOs of the camp, UNHCR, UNRWA, as well as many organizations of these organizations who took part, but also civil society and refugees population of Ali Ade or participated that event. On continental news, in Germany, hit by the second wave of the COVID-19 pandemic, passed the threshold of 1 million people testing positive for the coronavirus on Friday, 27th November, while its European neighborhoods are gradually beginning to lift the restrictions, and the whole world is waiting for the vaccine to arrive at the end of December or early in January. However, uncertainties remain. The vaccine developed by the British laboratory AstraZeneca and the University of Oxford require an additional study. The group managing director said Thursday, after criticism of the announcement result, the British government announced on Friday that it had asked the Medicine Health Regulatory Authority to evaluate the vaccine. While Germany has long been regarded as one of Europe's best peoples in managing the pandemic. Here we arrive at the end of this news edition. Thank you for watching us. Have a pleasant evening.